One of the craziest parts about taking that leap of no longer allowing ourselves to think small is owning our value. It's so flipping easy to compromise who we are for other people. We're always just trying to accommodate people, right? We're trying to make them feel good. We're trying to make them feel at peace. We don't want them to be at odds with who they are. So we try to diminish who we are in order for them to feel better about themselves. You can't play that game any longer. Like, it's so easy for us to say, well, we've been married for 10 years, or, that's my best friend from high school. And yeah, the list goes on and on and on. But at some point, you've got to choose you. At some point, you've got to decide, I'm not going to settle. Settling is the number one reason why we just don't get there, wherever there is. Why we don't make that thing, whatever that thing is, why we don't make it happen. Because we spend time accommodating people that sometimes don't matter, accommodating what I call small thinkers, accommodating people who are not willing to dream. For me, I'll make this clear. If I'm not dreaming, then what am I doing here? If I don't have the opportunity to tap into just the greatest part of who I am, then in essence, I'm almost losing. You know what I mean? Like, for me, my babies, their ability to watch mom dream and their ability to watch me kind of walk through the world. And I don't want to say I'm slaying dragons all day long, but I absolutely am tapping into the greatest parts of me, things that I'm afraid of, things that I didn't believe possible, not putting up with being disrespected or walked all over or overlooked. Man, overlooked is a big one. I know for a fact that if you've gotten here with me, that at some point you've shared this moment with me. Like, you've been in a place where you have been the victim of either being overlooked, forgotten, walked over, and maybe in my case, all at the same time. At some point, you've got to ask yourself, what do I want? When was the last time I put myself first? When was the last time you put yourself first? Do you even know? How can you be in the driver's seat of this car and really and truly you don't put yourself first, or you may not even really be driving your car? Isn't that kind of scary? Think about that for a moment. When was the last time that you made a decision for you? When was the last time that you did something just because you wanted to do it and it was irregardless of everyone else? And you made a decision to say, you know what? I know that so-and-so won't like it, and I know that it's not what the family wants to do, and I know it's not what he approves of, but damn it, I just want to do it. Because at the end of the day, I have a responsibility to take care of me. You've got a responsibility to take care of you. How many times do you settle? How many conversations, how many people in your life get to go first and you go second? Here's a quick question. I'm going to ask you to do this exercise with me. I'm going to ask you to get a piece of paper. I want to know. I want you to know. When was the last time you did something for you? That's question number one. Question number two is, what do you have planned for yourself? What's coming up in the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks? What about the next month? Where it's a you party. Where you were put into a situation and you said, gosh, I've got a decision to make, and I hate the fact that I'm going to make this decision, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's what I want to do. Number three, I'm going to ask you to take a quick second and do an inventory. When was the last time you bought something for yourself? I really mean, it sounds stupid, and I don't mean food, damn it. Food is not buying something for yourself. You've got to eat. And if you're me and if you're my size, you're eating like multiple times a day, right? Like it's okay and we enjoy it. But when was the last time you splurged? Like a pair of, shoes or tickets to a show? Or when was the last time you took a trip? Something that you just wanted to go see or do and experience just because it was something you're into. Maybe a hobby. The reality is that I know for a fact that at some way, shape, form, figure, there was more than 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 times in the last that you compromise. And sometimes it's okay to compromise or to settle, but sometimes we're compromising and we're settling for people that don't matter. So my question here is really, What are you settling in your life? And are you doing it for people that don't matter?